I will show you the best stocks to buy now in June 2020 to make good money in the stock market. Coming up. Welcome to my channel. You even most likely have heard of these companies or are even using their products or services. On top of that, these companies are still doing well during this pandemic. Subscribe so that you don't miss any upcoming investing videos. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Apple. The iPhone has always been a cash machine for Apple, and it makes about 50% of the company's revenue. Unfortunately, the iPhone sales is declining a little bit. Apple knows that. That's why it could successfully diversify the product line to services and wearables. Services are, for example, the App Store, Apple Music, Apple Care, etc. And wearables are Apple Watch, the AirPods, Apple Smart Speaker, etc. Let's check the Apple stock in Yahoo Finance to find out more about the Apple stock. As you can see here in the graph is green for the last month. It went from about $288 to $318, a positive return of 10.4% in the last month, even during this pandemic. Let's look further how it did last year. Last year, the stock price was about $175, so that's an increase of about 82%. You literally can almost double your investment after 1 year. Let's say you invested $10,000 last year in Apple. Now you would have $18,200. Pretty nice. You can look even further what the stock price was 5 years ago. It was about $125. That's an increase of about 155%, which means you could almost triple your investment. Just to let you know, when the company started in 1980, the stock price was at the time about 50 cents. Now you have a good idea how the company is doing over time. Besides, it is one of the most valuable companies in the world with a market capitalization of $1.381 trillion. Let's have a quick look into their earnings report. So in the previous quarter, they could make a profit of $11 billion. Compared to last year, that's only about 3% decrease. So the company is barely affected from the current world crisis. It is still growing. Number 2. Chipotle. No kidding. It is not about having high-tech or software or AI or something like that. It can be something simple like food. It is not a global restaurant chain like McDonald's because it only exists in a few countries like the States, UK, Germany, etc. But their burritos are amazing. I remember when I had a burrito with a steak meat. Damn, that was delicious. Every bite was a joy. Whatever, let's have a look at the stock. Currently, it is traded with almost $1,000. Last month, the stock price was about $888. That's a monthly performance of 12%, even during this pandemic. Last year, the stock price was about $660. That's a performance of about 51%. Very high performance for a non-tech company. It went public in 2006. At that time, the stock price was about $50. Just to give you an idea how well it is doing over time. Let's have a quick look at their earnings report. So in the previous quarter, they could make a profit of about $77 million. That's a slight decrease of 14% compared to last year. Besides, they have about $910 million in cash, just in case. So this company is also doing well even during this world crisis. Number 3. Of course, their well-known product is called Windows, an operating system with a market share of about 90%. They also have a diversified portfolio, offering not only software but also hardware like Xbox and Surface. On top of that, they also offer cloud services like Microsoft Azure. So let's check their stock performance real quick. 1 month ago, the stock price was about $176, making a performance of 3.4%. 1 year ago, the stock price was about $125, so their 1 year performance is 46%. The company went public in 1986 with a stock price of 10 cents. Now the stock price is about $182, so almost 2,000 times more than in 1986, just to give you an idea how well it is doing over time. Besides, it has a market capitalization of $1.377 trillion, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. Let's have a look at the earnings report of this company. It recently reported a profit of about $11 billion in the previous quarter. Their profit even increased 23% compared to the quarter before that. So even during this time, it is not a big deal for this company too. I have more videos about investing. Just check out my investing playlist. Subscribe so that you don't miss any upcoming investing videos. See you next time.